Ààfin Awọn Eniyan, the People's Palace, is a home for renegades, a group of 150 young people who are breaking free from the expected traditional way of life, in a space defined only by immersion in blue. Blue is the colour of distance, universal and infinite, the colour of the sky and the sea, which when reached cannot be touched and disappears when close. Blue surrounds us constantly, shifting into different shades and hues. In Yoruba, there is no word for blue. Like many languages, blue was one of the last to be described with words. Blue was unbound by language, thus possessing its own kind of freedom, free from preconceptions and ideologies. Like the wings of a morpho butterfly, the phenomenon can be achieved using mica powder and a translucent medium paint. From one perspective, the colour appears to be white, but with movement, it gradates into an intense blue. On the outside, the blue is elusive, leaving the largest handmade clay elements rough to match the tone and terrain of the city. And small, intimate spaces back a thin layer of elements which provide screening and protection from the outside. The blue begins to intensify, bringing an openness and energy to the internal spaces. The colours are animated further, with artificial lighting, constructing areas of intense saturation and glow. Here, the yara or rooms are enclosed, yet never quite closed off to the rest of the building, leaving gaps for others to both see and enter in. However, the agbala ground plane is lowered and the spacing between the elements are angled to reduce visibility. And at the centre, for the marginalised, is a collective space, where the vivid astringent colour and treasured nature of the building is revealed. Inhabiting the blue, its shifting shades permeate through the building, where everyday acts are always reframed by oscillation of colour, only opening at the agbala for an uninterrupted view of the sky. For me, the project was a pathway to understand a new form of inhabitation through the lens of Yoruba architecture, a spatial definition that is not commonly used, but became essential to the project. However, it does not romanticise the traditional Ààfin, as the building retranslates a sequence of spaces for commoning, adopting the colour blue to evoke a sense of freedom. A sense of freedom within Ààfin Awọn Eniyan, an amalgamation of elements, with an oscillating presence on the site, sheltering the main agbala with the elements small and delicate. A deep sapphire blue flickers, where those who could not find their place are free in a space that dissipates into blue.